Welcome, everybody. This is an exciting day, the start of our new apprenticeship program for our solid waste equipment operators. Public Works is excited to be part of this program, as well as to be excited to be part of a partnership with San Francisco as well. And we have a number of San Francisco members here with us today. We also want to thank our partners here within the City of Phoenix, our Human Resources Department, who is also part of this program, and a number of our staff that you see up here, our first class of 1917. And so with that, I'd like to introduce our very own Mayor Stanton, who has been very supportive of all our programs with our City of Phoenix, as well as helping us start our Reimagine Phoenix program, which is diverting 40% of our trash from the landfill by the year 2020, as well as zero waste by the year 2050. So we have some very hard, sustainable goals that we are to meet by 2050, and our staff, as well as our elected officials, have pushed us hard to get to where we need to be by that time. So with that, I'd first like to introduce our Mayor, Greg Stanton.
All right, thank you, John, very, very much for that wonderful introduction. Yes, we are partnering together on Reimagine Phoenix to divert 40% of the stuff from the landfill to recycling. I was feeling really good about that until I talked to Mayor Ed Lee from San Francisco this morning. They're at 80%. I mean, we got a lot of work to do to catch up to San Francisco. But that's what we're here to do, is to learn from a great program in San Francisco. And I'm excited to be here to announce this special program, bringing together so many things that we love. Of course, John, you, and the Public Works Department. By the way, he is the best Public Works Director in the United States of America. We're so lucky to have him. Clap even louder, because we can't have him retire anytime soon. I don't know if you're thinking about that, but John, do not retire. Our great Public Works Department, the great labor organization and union, LIUNA Local 777. They are an awesome organization. The leadership, because she's the one that really made it happen in the City of Phoenix, the leadership of our Vice Mayor, Laura Pastor. Thank you, Laura. And Councilman Thelda Williams, thank you for being so solidly behind this very important program and being here today. So Public Works, LIUNA Local 77, the leadership of our City Council, and the stewardship and leadership of a city that I admire greatly. See, some people in Arizona say bad things about San Francisco. We don't here in the city. We love San Francisco here in the City of Phoenix. Mayor Ed Lee and our team from the City of San Francisco, thank you for showing us the way. So thank you all for being here this morning, and welcome to our Employee Driver Training Academy. These wonderful apprentices behind me, some are going to tell their own story. Orange is my new favorite color, I think, here today. This is one of the best facilities here at this training academy, one of the best facilities of its kind in the nation for the skills training that we take so much pride in the City of Phoenix. So we're going to meet some of these young people here today who are about to learn these important skills as part of the first municipal apprenticeship program for our solid waste equipment operators in the country. But first, again, on behalf of Councilman Laura Pastor, we want to welcome our special guest, Mayor Ed Lee, and we're going to hear from him shortly. Mayor Lee, I'm telling you, I have a chance to work with him all the time through the U.S. Conference of Mayors, one of the most admired mayors in the United States of America, because he's a leading innovator in city government. He is a recovering city administrator himself, a recovering public works administrator for the city of San Francisco. I don't know why you chose to go to the dark side, to the political side, but you've done it, and you've done it so well, my friend. Starting when he was on city staff, Mayor Lee worked with Labor's International Union of North America, LIUNA, to pioneer a very successful apprenticeship program for gardeners that help find and retain qualified, skilled workers from his community. In Phoenix, we want to attract and retain our most qualified employees that we can find. And our solid waste equipment operators and gardeners are critical to our quality of life and to every resident of the City of Phoenix. So it's important that we find talented, motivated people from all corners of our community, eager to learn new skills to staff those positions and to build careers, because this is what it's all about, is building solid, lifetime careers. That's what this apprenticeship program is all about. During our labor negotiations in 2016, it was Liuna, Local 777, that worked side by side with the City of Phoenix to establish this apprenticeship program for both SWEO, SWEO operators, as well as the Gardner job qualifications. This program will create job opportunities for those working to gain valuable skills and looking for a long-term career with our city. Apprentices and apprenticeships will also enhance the diversity of our workforce. This is an opportunity for youth looking to start a career, women who are underrepresented significantly in the solid waste equipment operator ranks, and veterans who have sacrificed so much in this country. We need a workforce that looks like Phoenix, and that's exactly what this program is going to do. So today we kick off our first phase of the City of Phoenix Apprenticeship Program with our Solid Waste Apprenticeship Program. This will be our first municipal program, again, for solid waste equipment operators in the country. Over the next year, our first apprentices will earn their commercial driver's licenses and be trained in safe, skilled, and successful solid waste equipment operators. So I want to introduce those from the inaugural class, and you'll hear from a couple of them shortly. So congratulations to Ernesto Corral, Willie Herrera, Rebecca Estrada, Jermaine Holt, Gustavo Sanchez, John Lovell, and Abel Melendez. Give our recruits a big round of applause. And I also want to thank Liuna Local 777 for your consistent commitment to skills training and for working with Felipe Moreno and our team at the Phoenix Public Works Department to make this idea a reality. It's going to pay big dividends for our city and most definitely for the individuals who take advantage of these apprenticeship opportunities. And now it is my honor to welcome to the podium someone I consider a great leader and one of the most innovative mayors in the United States of America, our friend, San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee.
Well, thank you, Mayor Stanton. You have a great mayor right here, and we've had a chance to work with each other on a national level and exchange ideas, and he's brought me to Phoenix for the first time in my life. So I think there's going to be many more trips, Greg, to here because you have wonderful people, wonderful other elected officials. Vice Mayor Pastor, thank you for your leadership as well as the City Council and all the other elected officials here. And Liuna, thank you for being such a glue for us mayors and our workforces to come together. You know, these trucks are one of the most beautiful things when you're looking at them right now. But I think even more beautiful are the people who are going to work these trucks. You know, as I've had the privilege of being the Director of Public Works in the past, one of the things when you work alongside people who pick up garbage every day and get graffiti out of the walls and clean the streets and alleyways, the one word that comes to mind is respect. Respect for the very people who allow us to do our jobs, Mayor. And, you know, we can't be mayors of any great city unless we got people who are doing the real labor. And so you learn that very quickly. You learn working alongside, you're respecting them, and you want to be concerned about not only them and their careers, but their families as well. And our jobs, being in elected office, is to open those doors of opportunities as you're doing right now with this program. And I remember those days early with Oscar and Public Works and Mohammed's here and others where we tried to start, and it wasn't easy to start an apprenticeship program where people didn't recognize what we were trying to do to bring up inner city folks, people who had barriers in their neighborhoods, in their personal lives, to try to get rid of those barriers and make them part of our workforce. Because what we're building here is not just a workforce, it's building community. It's getting people from neighborhoods who maybe have been shut out from public opportunities and making sure that they can have those opportunities to come through. And yes, we are reducing barriers in San Francisco, and this is at the heart of these programs, is making sure that they can have those barriers. I've got a 10-year program, capital program, and Naomi's here as our city administrator to vouch. Our city is willing to spend $9 billion in the next 10 years on our infrastructure in the city. And we're talking bridges, roads, buildings, underground utilities, all the things that make a city work to make it successful. I can't imagine doing that without members of our community, all of our community. It can't just be the regular contractors or the people who've already worked. We've got to have everybody involved in the economy of our city. That's how cities become great. And I know Phoenix is on their way to, they're already a great city, but even greater when we make sure everybody is lifted up by the economy. And that's why working here, it's 777. In San Francisco, it's 261. We're all the same. We're working class people, men and women, who want to make sure that we keep the doors open for more families, more people, and let that door keep open for a lot more folks. This is what these apprenticeship programs do. So today I've got Rec and Park Director, Phil Ginsberg is here. He's doing it with gardeners. Guess what? They're making sure they're maintaining all of our golf courses so that they're in great shape. But of course, we have hundreds of parks. We just named the city that is the #1 city in the country that has a park within 10 minutes of everybody's lives. That's an incredible thing. I got, of course, our Public Works Director, Naomi's husband, Harlan. He's probably with the kids right now. He's our, oh, there he is. He's water, sewer. He's got huge infrastructure as we're recovering from the drought to make sure that our water system is there. All of that adds up to $9 billion a year. And of course, Naomi's got the brains, so she's handling all of that. Mohammed, when he gets back, he's got to repair the bridge right next to our Giant Stadium, AT&T Park. Because, you know, while laborers, they all prevent disaster, if we don't fix that bridge, we got a disaster and the Giants can't play in San Francisco. So that's the way we do all this work, is we connect it all up, and at the heart of it are laborers, and I want to thank Oscar again, you and Vince, and Ramon, David, all of the leadership that has had a chance to work with all of us. We're expressing our love of people when we get them employed and get them in the real heart of running the city. That's why when I was lucky and I got actually recruited to be the mayor, I never thought I would be the mayor of a great city like San Francisco. But given the opportunity, what do? I'm going to make sure that the things that I learned, that I came up the ranks to respect, the families of people and their lives, and the people that they care about are also going to be respected in the city. This is a great day in Phoenix. These trucks will be rolling down, and by the way, I'm jealous, not only with new trucks, but the space you got. Our Public Works is like, guys, they're arguing with me about where their space is going to be. So we're going to have to find more space. Maybe we'll have to grab a few cities around us and grab their space, do all this stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I am excited to be here. This is a first for me, Greg, for being here. I think the partnership that we have through our laborers is going to be a real great glue for allowing us to be the greatest mayors that we can be. And I think, again, it is the people that we care about and their lives, their families, and if they are satisfied, we're going to have world-class cities in Phoenix and San Francisco. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Stanton, Mayor Lee. As they mentioned, truly, Public Works is the true unsung heroes of our cities. Without them, truly believe that fire and police couldn't do what they do. We maintain their vehicles, we maintain the roads they drive on, we maintain the water, make sure they have the water to fight fires. And so there's a lot that we do in our cities to make sure everyone does what they do. So with that, I also like to introduce an ardent supporter of our Public Works, as well as the Parks Department as well, our Vice Mayor, Laura Pastor.
Thank you, and welcome. What I want to say is it's very exciting for our first phase of the City Phoenix Apprenticeship Program. I'm going to deviate a little bit, but what this connects for me is I'm a co-chair of My Brother's Keeper, and those that know about My Brother's Keeper, I'm also a chair of Opportunity for Youth. So for me, in my lens, I'm able to work with these committees and be able to now connect all these different programs and be able to talk about what the city does and how the city can impact our lives and families' lives, and how it's important to come be a part of the city, and because we are all part of a community. And so for me, today is very exciting to see this, because I actually get to witness and see what were the impact that we make as elected officials. I get to now see it and touch it and say, oh my gosh, I'm doing great things. I see that I'm doing great things. I am here to do this. This is really where my purpose is. And so it's a great understanding to know the impact that I'm having, not only on your lives, but also on your family lives, and how you're going to give back to our community and to our city, and the importance of our city and the respect that we all have for you to making our city magnificent. So I feel, Mayor Lee, that's exactly when you were in Public Works, that you were feeling that, and you saw the impact that was happening, and now you're able to now expand it and open doors even further. So and with the support of Mayor Stanton, we wouldn't be able to do all these things. And so I'm very grateful for that, and I'm very appreciative of the impact that everyone is doing within our cities. So thank you. The other piece is the Gardenership Apprenticeship Program. Whoever thought you needed a certificate in gardening and a horticulture certificate? I would have never learned that unless I was sitting here. And so that's going to be great to know that we are making an impact in our Parks and Recreation Department, that they will also make an impact within our land, within the land of, I want to say Rio Salado, our Rio Salado area, our open area, and also in our preserves. And so to be able to see that and know that we've had an impact on it is wonderful and great to feel and see. The other piece is, I never thought about the golf courses, but Councilwoman Williams and Mayor Stanton, we need to think about this apprenticeship being part of our golf courses. But both programs will emphasize developing our community partnerships and our collaborations with the city sponsorship initiatives. What I also have to tell you is I also sit, and I know I'm driving myself crazy, but I also sit on the Phoenix Union High School Board. And so I'm also on that side able to see how the workforce is opening up for young students, but able to now put them into different apprenticeships and looking at their career and technical institute and combining all of that, not only with the city, but with the community colleges and all the vast educational systems, that then we can move ourselves forward. And so I'm just excited today for all of this, because now I can see it all coming true. So I want to appreciate and thank everybody that's part of this. So I want to be able to replicate these apprenticeship programs, not only in the solid waste area and not only in the parks and recs, but throughout all our departments. So this is a great opening for us. And it's a win-win. As Stephen Covey, I was trained in that area. As Stephen Covey, it's a win-win for all of us, and it's really a win-win for our communities. So thank you, LIUNA, Local 77, the City of Phoenix, the Public Works, Parks and Recreation, the Human Resource Department for their leadership and partnership in developing this wonderful program. If it hadn't been for the great leadership of San Francisco and opening the door, now we're going to piggyback and even make it bigger. So thank you for everybody.
So before I introduce our LIUNA representative, I also want to thank Councilwoman Williams for being a true ardent supporter and the current chair of our Transportation and Infrastructure Subcommittee. She has been with us for a long time. She has been a great supporter of what we do in Public Works. We're doing a lot of different things, and it's something that she supported us through the whole way. So thank you, Councilwoman Williams. Now, I also want to thank LIUNA 777 and Jennifer and her team for being a true partner in what we're doing here in the city of Phoenix. This is a true partnership with our fellow members and within Public Works, and we've worked well together, and we do a lot of things together, and I just really appreciate what you guys do. Thank you. With that, I'd like to introduce Stephen Switzer of LIUNA representative to come up and say a few words as well.
Jennifer actually gave me some talking points, but they're on my iPhone, and my 60-year-old eyes can't quite read that. So I'm going to be a little brief. But congratulations to all of you on the successful completion of your apprenticeship program, and I wish you all long and successful careers with the City of Phoenix. I want to thank not only the City of Phoenix folks, but the City of San Francisco folks, Mayor Lee coming down here to help share your success that you and Oscar and the LiUNA folks up in San Francisco have enjoyed, and to help us experience and develop that here as well. I just want to say that I'm extremely pleased and proud to be part of an organization that's involved in a project like this that not only addresses very real practical needs of the city, that addresses the needs of our membership, but also addresses the needs of the community at large. And I think this is just a wonderful opportunity. It's a wonderful example, something that can be held up as an example to other municipalities and other local agencies as a way to not only bring in people who are maybe more marginalized in the economy and the job market, but also in a broader way to really develop the fabric of our communities and to really strengthen that. And I think we should all feel very excited about the potential of this, not only in terms of replicating it in other departments in Phoenix, but in other cities too. And hopefully we'll be having other events where we have the City of Phoenix come to speak to cities about the success of their program, kind of paying it forward, if you will. Anyway, thank you all very much. And again, I'm very excited, very proud of what's accomplished. And I do want to say, Jennifer Wozniak, who's on our staff, has worked very, very hard on this and does an excellent job here, which makes my job a lot easier. And I know she worked a lot with Vince very closely from San Francisco, and I really appreciate the work you've done for us down here as well. So thank you all very much.
So what I'd like to do is introduce a couple of our apprentices to say a few words on what this really means to them. So I'd first like to introduce Gustavo Sanchez to come up and talk just for a little bit.
My name's Gustavo Sanchez. I've been with the city for a year. I'm really excited for this program. It's something new. We're the first class doing this. It's a great opportunity for us to earn our CDL, learn a new job, and I just want to thank you guys for giving us this opportunity and supporting us for this program that you guys are doing for us. Thank you.
Next up is Ernesto Corral.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ernesto Corral. I've been with the City of Phoenix for the past 6 months in Public Works. This is I'm proud to be here. I'm one of the first, out of the 6 being chosen here to represent the city to be, an apprentice to this program. This is going to be a huge thing for me as to improve myself in my career. Hopefully, maybe I'll move up as a director for Public Works. So we'll see. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ernesto. Well, if he's going to be Public Works, I might be mayor one day, right, Mayor Lee? So with that, Mayor Stanton, would you like to close this out and we can get ready to get a closer look at the trucks, and I think we're done for this event. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks everyone for being here. An awesome, awesome day for the City of Phoenix, for LiUNA and our great partnership. I was told that I was going to be able to drive a truck, but when I got here they say I am significantly underqualified. So I think we're going to go over there and just pose for some good pictures. A great day in our city. Thanks, Mayor Lee, for taking the time to be here and bringing your awesome team here to Phoenix. Thanks so much.